Investing for beginners. I'm going to talk about 10 most overpriced, expensive housing markets in the US. And if you buy a house in these markets, just be careful not to overpay them. 5 of them are in Florida. Comment down below which states you're watching from, which city. Number 10. Nashville, Tennessee. Average listed price is $420,000. Expected home value is over $296,000. So basically it means that sellers are asking more than what actual home value is. Remember, if you buy houses, look at the neighborhood. This is just the average overall for that city, but always look at the neighborhood and negotiate the price based on the CMA, comparative market analysis. So always ask your realtor for CMA. So difference between home value and listed price is 41.81%. And we're going to look at where these cities are on a Google map. Then you will know why they are expensive and overpriced, and if they are good states to live in. And also I'm going to talk about my analysis on the income, the jobs. Some of these cities and states have high income paying jobs. 9. Tampa, Florida. Average listing price is $361,000. Expected home value is $252,000. The difference is 42.9%. Number 8. Daytona, Florida. It's also in Florida. Average listed price is over $334,000, and expected home value is $233,000. The difference is 43.74%. Number 7. Detroit. Detroit used to be auto manufacturing hub of America and maybe the whole world. But over the past decades, a lot of auto manufacturers shut down their factories in Detroit, and a lot of people left Detroit. Real estate market used to be really bad. Now real estate market pick up in Detroit, much better than before, 10 years ago. And average listed price is over $226,000. Expected home value is $157,000. So difference is 43.97%. So housing prices stay affordable. You can buy a house around $100,000, $200,000, but never overpay a house. Number 6. Palm Bay, Florida. Average listed price $345,000. Expected home value is $238,000. When you buy a house, always check appraisal value. One good thing about getting a loan is that the bank's gonna require to get appraisal value. The appraiser's gonna look at your house, the condition, the locations, and also CMA, and compare to other houses in the neighborhood, and what other facilities that you have, what other renovations, floors, and kitchens, bathroom. The appraiser's gonna look at it, and based on that, he's gonna adjust the value. Then you're gonna see how much your house is worth. The banks will never lend you more money than appraisal value. Let's say you want to borrow $1 million, but the house is worth only $500,000. The bank's not gonna lend you more than $500,000 for that, so you need to pay extra out of your pocket. And you don't want to buy overvalued house either. That's a good thing about using mortgage. They're gonna make sure you buy the right insurance and the right value house, and make sure that you don't overpay for it. Of course, if you have cash, you can pay anything that you want. And also make sure you have home inspection. Once you get home inspection, you can use that report to negotiate the price down. What is a home inspection? When you submit an offer, the seller accepts the offer, then you are in executed contract period. You have options about 5 to 10 days, and you can do home inspection. The home inspectors gonna look at the roof, the foundations, the kitchen, the AC, everything in the house, and he's gonna give you the report that has defects or recommendations or anything that needs fixing. Of course, even the new houses gonna have defects. That's very normal. So you only want to focus on the major defect of the house. don't worry about the cosmetics, and you can always negotiate the price and for anything. So it's very important to get a good realtor. A good realtor is gonna know what to negotiate using home inspection report. Number 5, Leyland, Florida. Average listing price is over 300,000. Expected home value is over 200,000. The difference is 45.16%. Number 4, Memphis, Tennessee. Average listing price 235,000. Expected home value is 154,000. The difference is 46.18%. Number 3, Charlotte, North Carolina. It's located on the east coast of US. Average listing price 355,000. Expected home value is over 240,000. The difference is 47.76%. Number 2, Cape Coral, Florida. Listed price 275,000. Home value 251,000. Wow. Difference 49.67%. Number 1, Atlanta, Georgia. Average listed price is 257,000. Expected home value is over 236,000. The difference is 51.16%. That's quite a lot. And we're going to look at the city on the map. Nashville, Tennessee. Nearby Nashville, Tennessee, you will find so beautiful Smoky Mountains. On the west, Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado, this area, Montana, Wyoming, so beautiful. So if you love nature, you can consider Nashville and go walk around Smoky Mountains. You will see river and stream, and the mountain is so beautiful around this area. Of course, you could have some natural disaster like tornadoes. It's probably common in Arkansas, Alabama, around this area, but I'm not sure about Nashville. So if you are from Nashville, and comment down below the pros and cons of living in Nashville. And let's go to Tampa, Florida. Tampa, Florida is right here on the west coast of Florida. And Daytona is nearby Orlando. Orlando is famous for Disneyland, so it has a lot of entertainment and amusement jobs in Orlando. And also Daytona, because of its proximity to Orlando, it has some good jobs. And Florida is famous for good paid jobs and hurricane. If you live in Florida, make sure you buy flood insurance. Flood insurance is different from home insurance. Home insurance will cover you from fire, but if your house gets flooded, flood insurance is the only one that's gonna cover you, and home insurance not gonna pay you. And when hurricane hit Florida, a lot of homeowners did not have flood insurance, so they incur a lot of losses. So always buy flood insurance, even if the bank doesn't require to buy flood insurance. Always buy flood insurance. It costs about $500-$600 a year, so not so much. And we go to Detroit, Michigan. Detroit is on the north. It's really cold during the winter, and it's on the border of Canada. You can even drive to cross Canada. And real estate market is getting better now compared to the last 10 years ago. And the last city on the list, number 6, is Palm Bay, Florida, on the east coast of Florida. And let's look at city number 5. Leyland, Florida is in the center of Florida, nearby Orlando and Tampa. You will see a lot of people move to Florida. That's why the housing prices is overvalued right now. And of course, there's always a case of hurricane. People might not want to live in the places with natural disaster. Like places like Louisiana, New Orleans, Houston, Texas, they are prone to flooding and hurricane. And that's one thing that you need to think about before moving. Charlotte, North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee, they seem to be peaceful. I haven't heard about any natural disaster. Memphis is close to Arkansas. Charlotte, North Carolina has banking and finance jobs, and some other high-paying jobs as well. I like that city. You might probably enjoy it here as well. It's not close to East Coast, but you can drive to the coast. If you live in a coastal area, you tend not to go to the beaches. That's what happens when you live in the local. You don't want to go to beaches so often. But if you live so far away, you have no beaches. All you want to think about is just let's go to beaches. And another thing is Cape Coral, Florida. Cape Coral, Florida is right here on the west coast, nearby Fort Myers. And number one city is Atlanta, Georgia. It's right here. It's also a popular city in US, and you will see high-paying jobs in Georgia as well. It's not close to the East Coast, so you probably don't need to worry so much for hurricane. Comment down below which city are you from. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye. If you want to know more about finance, stocks, options, real estate, crypto, check out our playlist. Stock investing, stock trading, option trading, real estate, cryptocurrency.